Have you ever sat down and thought to yourself, damn, I wonder why you get no bitches? Well, if you're like me, you'd probably think about this every single night. Well, my friends, I finally have an answer to this age-old question. It's because you're not abusing the woman in your life enough. Treating a woman with respect in 2026 is getting you nowhere. Now look, this is not a video advocating for women to be abused. But what you need to understand is that none of it matters. I know the whole looks massing thing seems stupid and gets a whole lot of flack, but there's some truth behind it. If you are attractive enough to a woman, you can treat her like crap, and she won't leave you. And even if she does leave you, but she probably won't, you'll have no problem finding another girl. Suck your dick. And this is the reason why a woman claims that all men are trash. Think about it. Like 20% of men fuck 80% of women. Which means these men have access to a whole lot of women. And therefore, they're more likely to treat these women like shit because they know they can just get another one. And then these women who only want to date the top percentage of men get played and then generalize all men as scum. It's just the fact that a lot of women would rather be a side chick. So a dude who's got a lot of money, he's got a lot going on, than to be, with a nice, loving guy who's just kind of boring, who doesn't have a lot going on. And when you think about it, that's why I don't understand why people are against looks maxing. Because let's be honest, everything's looks maxing. Brushing your teeth, looks maxing. Getting a haircut, looks maxing. Shaving, looks maxing. Yeah, you do this. All these things, you're doing it to be clean and everything, but you're also doing it to look better for girls. Looking good or being sexy makes your life a whole lot easier. And if you want to be able to be a raging misogynist, still that girls, then you just need to assemble. Simple as that. Most women don't know what they want. But the one thing they do want is what they can't have. Girls want a guy that gets bitches. Let's be honest, they don't want to go out with a loser. They want a guy that when you guys go out, every other girl is on your dick. And so like she wants her friends to want to fuck the guy she's with in a weird way. The only thing that will turn her on even more is if she would also treat her like crap. The other day I was on X or Twitter, or no X, yeah, that's what it's called, now X. And I saw this tweet that said, woman abusers always have a woman to abuse. And I said, hold on. This man might be Shakespeare, because he does have a point. I mean, think about it, these guys are never single. It's crazy. But let's be honest, abuse keeps a relationship interesting. Girls get bored easily, they don't like peace. And what's more entertaining than fearing for your life anytime your boyfriend comes home? It probably keeps her blood pumping and adrenaline going, you know what I mean? Honestly, if that's what you're into, then I don't care. But the thing is, girls are always fake. So they're gonna lie and say they don't like that shit and everything. The same way they lie about their fat friend being pretty. That's just how they are, man, bro.